everyone. My name is Dharma Jaya. You can call me Dharma, and my student ID is 2112-021173. And today I want to introduce to you about Russia. This is the content topics of today. First, geography and capital of Russia, population and economy in Russia, language and culture in Russia, government and landmark of Russia, and issues and fun fact in Russia. Okay, let's move to the first topic. Geography of Russia. Russia is the largest country in the world, spanning across Eastern Europe and Northern Asia. It shares borders with multiple countries and has coastline along the Arctic and Pacific Ocean. Geographers traditionally divide that vast territory of Russia into five natural zones: the tundra zone, the taiga or forest zone, the steppe or plain zone, the arid zone, and the mountain zone. Next is the capital of Russia. The capital city of Russia is Moscow, located in the western part of the country. It is a major political, economic, cultural, and scientific center. Moscow has acquired several epithets, most referring to its size and preeminent status within the nation. The third Rome, the white stone one, the first throne, the 40 Sorok. Soroks meaning both 40, a great many, and a district or parish in Old Russia. Moscow is also one of the 12 hero cities. This is the picture of the Moscow. And the population in Russia. Russia has a population of 144 million people. It is a multicultural country with various ethnic groups, with Russians being the largest ethnic group. Economy in Russia. Russia has a mixed economy with significant industries in energy, manufacturing, mining, agriculture, and technology. As you can see on the screen, this is the economy in Russia. It is one of the world's leading producer of oil, natural gas, and metal. However, the Russian economy is also diverse with sectors such as aerospace, automotive, and information technology. Language in Russia. The official language of Russia is Russian. It is spoken by the majority of the population, but there are also numerous regional language and dialects. This is the example words of the Russian. Sister is in English, and in Russia it's sestra. Brother is brat. Friend is drop. Thank you is possible. Okay. Russian, it is the most spoken native language in Europe, the most geographically widespread language of Eurasia, as well as the world's most widely spoken Slavic language. Russian is one of two official languages aboard the International Space Station, as well as one of the 6 official languages of United Nations. Culture in Russia. Russian culture has a rich heritage of literature, music, dance, visual arts, and architecture. This is the example of the culture in Russia. We have Matryoshka doll. This is a Russian nesting doll. A set of Matryoshka doll consists of a wooden figure which can be pulled apart to reveal another figure of the same sort but somewhat smaller inside. This is the saravan. Saravan is a traditional Russian dress. Saravan is taken from the Persian language in Iran, which means clothing from head to toe. The term first appeared in the 12th and 13th centuries. Previously, the saravan was worn by both men and women. At that time, the saravan took the form of a long linen robe with long sleeves. However, since the 18th century, the saravan was only worn by Russian women. This is the Russian folk dance, can generally be broken up into two main types of dance. First, chorovod, a circular game type dance where the participant hold hands, sings, and the action happens typically in the middle of the circle. And Prayaska, a circular dance for men and women that increases in the diversity and tempo, according to Bob Renfield, considered to be the preeminent scholar on the topic. Other forms of Russian folk dance include pereplya, an all-male competitive dance, mass dance, an unpaired stage dance without restriction on age or number of participants, group dance, a type of mass dance employs simple round dance passage and improvisation, and types of quadrilles, originally a French dance, brought to Russia in 18th century. This is the government of Russia. Russia is a federal semi-presidential republic. The president is the head of the state, and the prime minister is the head of the government. The legislative branch consists of the Federal Assembly, which is divided into two chambers. First, the State Duma, or the lower house, and the Federation Council, or upper house. The landmark of Russia. Russia is home to several famous landmarks, including the Red Square and the Kremlin in Moscow, the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, the Trans-Siberian Railway, Lake Baikal, and the historic city of Kazakh. This is the Red Square and the Kremlin in Moscow. In the right is the Red Square and in the left is Kremlin. This is the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg. This is the Trans-Siberian Railway. This is the Lake Baikal. This is the historic city of Kazakh. Issues in Russia. There are various kinds of issues in Russia. Here we will discuss the following issues. First, political environment. Second, we have human rights. Third, we have corruption. And the last is economy. Political environment. Russia has been criticized for its limited political freedoms and restriction on civil liberties. Critics argue that there is a lack of political competition, independent media, and transparency in the electoral process. This is the human right. Human rights issues in Russia include restriction on freedom of expression, assembly, and association. There have been reports of harassment, intimidation, and persecution of human rights activists, journalists, and the members of the LGBTQ plus community. The situation regarding freedom of the press and the treatment of political prisoners is also a matter of concern. And then the corruption. Corruption is a significant problem in Russia, with reports of widespread corruption at various levels of government, law enforcement, and business sectors. This issue hampers economic development, erodes public trust, and creates an uneven playing field for business. While Russia possesses significant natural resources, including oil, gas, and minerals, its economy faces challenges such as over-reliance on extractive industries and vulnerability to fluctuation in global commodity price, diversifying the economy, promoting innovation, and improving the business environment are crucial tasks for sustainable economic growth. Fun fact in Russia. Did you know Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human to travel into space, orbiting the Earth aboard the Vostok 1 spacecraft on April 12, 1961. This is the picture of Yuri Gagarin. Then next, Russia has a unique holiday called Maslenitsa, also known as Pancake Week, which is a celebration before the start of Lent. It involves the tradition of eating pancakes and participating in various festive activities. Did you know the Moscow Metro is one of the busiest metro systems in the world, known for its stunning architecture, artwork, and ornate station. Russia has the world's largest reservoirs of natural gas and is one of the leading producers and exporters of oil and gas. Russia is the largest country in the world, spanning over 17 million square kilometers and covering two continents, Europe and Asia. The Russian alphabet is called Cyrillic and consists of 33 letters. It is named after Saint Cyril, a Byzantine missionary and scholar. This is the alphabet from Russia. Okay, that's all about my presentation about the introduction to Russia. I'm really sorry if there are any mistakes that I made. Thank you.